in the game.
I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious, release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn, and I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted, can't copy, printed, can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be breaking this.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means. Nukkle Hedd Sports, we in the building. What's going on, Hutch?
What up, Toe?
Feeling like a villain on penicillin with a Mac 11. Just wait for 7. You know how we do.
Yarami.
And all gas, no brakes. All meat, all steaks. You know how we... You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Shit.
With some
you know how
mashed
we
taters.
do.
With
That's
some
right.
mashed taters.
Mashed taters and some titties. That's what we need in our lives. Shit. What's going on, Hutch? Yo, Hutch. See this?
Aha!
I brought one back.
Very good. Very good.
My great one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I like grape, tastes like grape, look like grape.
Great, babe.
You know, got one just, just in honor of Hutch. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I want to start off with some disappointing news for you. You know, very rarely do people get to live a lifetime of watching the greatest in the world play the game. And
Wait, did Juan Soto die or something?
no. You know, this is the first time ever we got to witness the GOAT ever get swept. Not sweep, swap in the playoffs. And your boy.
Oh, you mean the imposter? Oh
Yeah, your boy LeBron James.
Oh,
was
you
swept.
mean LeBron?
Yes, was swept in the playoffs.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time he's been swept, though.
What you gonna have to tell me, because he's the GOAT. He never lost a game before. It wasn't
No.
him that was swept. It was his
No,
team.
he's been swept before.
You sure?
I believe so. Swept.
Because I think he was swept like 4 times. But I think he is swept in the sweeping.
Swept in the sweeping. Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm just saying, Hutch, we got to witness greatness lose. Again.
I mean, you guys got to witness greatness lose. I know he been the loser.
Yo, the crazy shit is the last time they won the championship was in the bubble.
I know. I remember, but it's but he won the bubble championship, and I'm like, yo, that's an asterisk on that shit, bro. Stop playing. A lot of players weren't playing.
That and the season where they did the lockout.
Right. And it's the only season that him and Anthony, Mr. Glass Davis, actually played in the playoffs together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Hit you with the what? I don't know.
But since he's the GOAT and everybody loves him so much,
apparently the best ever is the best ever was, ever best ever is, and the best ever will be, right?
yeah, because this guy can play all 5 positions. He could do whatever you want on that court. You know what I'm saying? They said that he was more versatile than Jordan was, right?
Right.
He was so versatile that he could sit there and say this is the first time ever in his life he was the third option. And this team had him doing things he never did before. Wait a minute. You never played basketball before?
All I know is that he sounds like the guy in the White House. Blame everybody but me.
How can you expect it to be his fault? He's the GOAT. Oh.
Well,
GOAT!
being the GOAT means you take responsibility for when you fail. You don't pass the buck. You don't pass the blame. Well, I'm 47 years old, and I'm not as young as I used to be, and these young whippersnappers are supposed to be better than me. Eat a dick. You call yourself the GOAT. You call yourself King James. All right? Now, here's 2 things that I keep telling people. He called himself a king, and then he called himself a GOAT. All right, 2 things I hate about Jordan. You guys know I hate Jordan. But 2 things he never did is he never called himself the GOAT, and he never referred to himself as Sir Ernest. Nick was a nickname given then. Okay, LeBron James called himself a GOAT and dubbed himself King James when he was still in high school. Now, mind you, in high school, he was already like 6'8" and 200 pounds and like 2% body fat. And if you're not dominating like that in high school, where we seen some high school players, bro, that look like a toothpick with hair and feet. If you ain't dominating with that kind of physique, then yeah, there's something wrong with you.
Word.
But again, you dubbed yourself king and you dubbed yourself a GOAT. Nobody did that. You did that. So that's why every time people say, yo, he's the GOAT, King James, or he'll go, I'm like, no, he's not. Fuck what you heard.
No, I hear you, bro. But listen, man. You got to remember one thing.
Okay. What I
These players, Hodge, nowadays are more athletic.
Really?
They're more athletic.
Okay. That's right. They don't play against plumbers in them, right?
Yeah.
They're back in the 90s.
Yeah. And because they're more athletic,
they're bigger bums.
Yeah, we don't. No. We're done with the 90s. 90s was just you put on MMA gloves and it was UFC every NBA game. They were just punching and kicking and biting people all over the place.
So we went from actual playing ball to theatrics. Faking flops, faking people hitting you in the back of the head. Somebody really raises the back of your head, and you act like somebody came down with an elbow. So that's we replace hard-nosed basketball with bitch ball. That's what you're telling me.
No, what I'm saying is we're living in a world where there are athletes, and you have to answer this one question, Hodge. Do you want to be an NBA champion, or do you want to have more followers on social media? You can't have both. These athletes nowadays, Hodge, are so athletic, they got to choose. Do you want to be famous, or do you want to be a champion?
So basically, they got to choose between being a champion and dating a Kardashian.
Yes, because of their athleticism. We're done with the 90s, Hodge. I'm tired of hearing about these phenomenal players in the 90s. Do you not see how good the two-time MVP, Jokic, he got kicked out in the first round. Do you not see how good Michael Jordan, he's about to get kicked out in the second round. Hold on. Do you not see the GOAT who just got swept in the second? The Knicks, baby. The Knicks look like they doing stuff, Hodge. We are more athletic now, Hodge. Let's get on the bandwagon and let's do this, Hodge. We gotta watch a game where there's five people on the court for each team. 3 of those people are playing defense. 2 of those people are bitching to the ref, and there's one ref that just counts 15 steps and it's not a walk. Because it's not a pivot foot if you pivot on it to move.
Right, so it's not a walk, right? If I pick up my dribble, take 3 steps, right, and then start to dribble again. Because I also saw the GOAT do that. So that means if he can do it, that means I can do it, right?
Because if you picked up the ball with the intention to shoot or pass, and you bounce it again, not a walk. It's not a double dribble. It's not a travel. It's athleticism.
Got you. See, I was kind of iffy on that.
Yeah, I did my research.
Okay.
It's athleticism.
Got it. Okay. See, that makes more sense now. I was a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Confused.
Yes. What up, Janelle?
Yep.
And the greatest scorer in the game just so happens to be Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth?
Because, that's what James Harden has to be. Because I don't understand. Babe Ruth has the most home runs in the season before Roger Maris, right? He also had the most strikeouts. But you got to strike out to hit home runs. Because you're swinging. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get these home runs. You're participating.
Okay.
I don't know how James Harden has the most turnovers and don't play defense or nothing.
And his hairline keep receding.
Yo, this is what I'm saying, Hutch. We're living in a world where these athletes do not need to know their position they're playing. They don't have to take responsibility for the fact that they lost. They don't need to play defense. If they can score 98% of the time,
really,
that they get the ball. Because every time the ball went in the basket, he scored. We don't count when they don't go in the basket because of the athleticism.
Do we count when he shoots it?
No, only when it goes in.
We only count when it goes in.
Only when it goes in.
So if he shoots it and it doesn't go in, that was technically a pass.
Yeah. That's what it is.
I got you now. See, again, that's something I'm learning. I'm learning. That's a new thing I'm learning.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. I'm watching the Cavaliers Detroit game.
Right.
They set a pick on James Harden, and James Harden bear hugged the guy that picked him. And now he's just standing on top of the key. He's not trying to get open. He's not trying to move the defender. He's just like, I don't understand why I ain't got the ball in my hand. They're losing 49-41 to the Cavs. Yeah, I don't. At what point do you stop playing defense? Is this like the driver's test? Where you only learn how to play defense until you get to the NBA and then you go, we don't have to do it no more?
No.
This is like shit, man. I don't get it. How hard it is to put pressure on somebody.
It's not.
Now, listen, I know it's harder now because you don't have the nightstick or the knife or the fucking nunchucks that you had back in the day. And you just whooped fucking people's asses and got the ball from them. You know what I'm saying? Because people who weren't even alive back in the day they have an opinion on how they played the game back in the day. So I love that. Yo, speaking of people's opinions, you know, I don't know what the fuck the topic was on the comments in the TikTok video, but some dude said something about I think it was stereotyping. So I was talking about Carlito, and I was like, didn't they say Carlito stabbed John Cena in the nightclub? And the guy goes, you don't have any wrestling knowledge. It wasn't him. It was the guy that was with Carlito, and he said his name and all that. So I just replied back, going, laugh my ass off with the hard eye emojis, because the athleticism it took for him to say that. And I said, I don't know nothing of wrestling knowledge. That's funny. Because the comment was, they accused Carlito of stabbing John Cena. That's what happened. Correct. And then it came out that the guy Carlito was with stabbed John Cena.
It's my man Unico.
Yes, which also happened to be Spanish. So if the context was you made a Spanish person stab someone and that's racist, it don't matter which Spanish person stabbed them.
It's still Spanish.
It's still Spanish person stabbing somebody and it's still racist. But because of my lack of wrestling knowledge, I didn't know that what I said happened. And that's why I'm like, you know what, Coach, let's just go into it. The athleticism these guys have right now to just flop on the floor and beg for fucking fouls.
I mean, LeBum does it all the time.
He takes athleticism.
Oh my God, yo, he touched me, man. He touched me. I am LeBron James. What don't you understand? He's not supposed to touch me. But LeBron, this is a basketball. This is contact sport. He's not supposed to touch me, man. All right, he's not supposed to touch me.
How many points I got? You got 25. How many more minutes left? 3. All right. LeBron James went 20 points. He got his 40 points in the last 3 minutes of the game. And they lost 120 to 40 points.
Bro, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it how people are still so enamored with this guy.
You know what I don't get, Hutch? People say that he's a better all-around player than Jordan, right? That's what people say.
Right.
And I get it. He's better than the guy that won 6 straight championships.
Jordan won 3 straight championships twice.
No, I get it. But, he went to 6 finals and he won.
There was a 2-year gap because he retired for 1 year.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the times he went to the champions. Like, all those finals, he won straight 6.
Yeah.
So, but he's a more dominant player than someone who's won every finals he went to. Never went to a Game 7. He definitely is a better scorer than him because he averaged to get more points in 30 more years than him.
Okay.
Listen, defensive player of the year, we all know is a popularity contest, so that doesn't count. That Jordan has one. It doesn't count all the times that Jordan was defensive all time, first team of the NBA. That doesn't count. Because LeBron James is taller.
They actually broke it down, and it's a crazy stat. Jordan has more championships or the same amount of champions as Durant and LeBron James. right,
Yeah.
has been on the all defensive teams more times than then. Neither one has ever won a defensive player of the year except for Jordan. Like IG like breaks it down. It's like, yo, you guys claim that these are your best players of this generation. These are the two best players of this generation right now. And they still can't hold the candle to what Michael Jordan has done.
Yep. But here's my shit now, Hutch. I'm gonna say LeBron because that's the guy here. But let's play this game. If LeBron is a better all-around player, don't you think he would have impacted the game a lot more than he did?
Should have.
Because Gary Payton was known as the glove. He was the defensive player, and he brought the Supersonics to championships. Dikembe Mutombo, center, athletic. He fucking redefined being a center. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that skyhook, brought his team to championships. Magic Johnson literally played every position. Brought his team to championships. Larry Bird took over the game. Offense, defense, sitting on the sidelines, coaching, everything that they needed to do. Now,
While talking mad trash at the same time.
Now, you have a guy who demands accountability in
From
Chris
other
Paul,
players. From other
players, and actually says, "I'm here to win." And his teammates say, this is the Clippers, baby. We don't do that here." But you're gonna say that these fucking players are more talented. I'm sorry. You cannot convince me that people back in the day that played the all-around game and made their team significant, championships, fucking play like fucking in the playoffs, being legitimate contenders of shit, making their team better, being the standout person. None of these guys hold candles to that. If we want to talk about standards and you want to talk about fucking real points and real stats that you measure someone based off of the sport,
Right.
you have to go on both ends of the fucking court. Yeah, Joseph, this is came to play. Yo, did you see that story Joseph put up? I put it on my story. He's over here dancing, ready for the fucking sports podcast. But yo, think about it, man. LeBron has 2 big stops in the playoffs, 4 sweeps. He's what, 4-27 in the finals.
Yeah, it ain't good.
My thing is this: there's some like, okay, the Spurs were just a better team than the Cavs. Okay, cool. But the Heat were not a better team than the Mavericks. That Lakers team with Anthony Davis. Come on, Anthony Davis shown that when he was there, he was a good fucking teammate.
You're right.
Those Cavs team with Kyrie Irving, yeah, they had injuries and shit, but come on now. You're supposed to be the best player in the world.
Supposed to be. You said that right. You're supposed to be the best player in the world.
Because not for nothing, I get it. Oh, Kyrie was hurt. All right, cool. So you're telling me LeBron James can't play defense to stop one of those players? You're telling me that LeBron James couldn't stop Kevin Durant? Or fucking Curry? Because I'm pretty sure if Pippen was hurt, Jordan would have been like, I got to take the best guy in the fucking court and I'm going to shut him down. Y'all do the rest of the other else.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's sad when the game plan to beat Jordan is we stop Jordan and we beat him.
Yeah.
And the game plan for LeBron is let LeBron play and we'll stop the rest of his team and we'll beat him. That don't make, to be honest, if they're gonna just let you score and do all this shit, and you lose, how good are you?
Yes. Oh, you're right. Can't even defend it. You can't say anything about that.
Like, dude, there's so many Slim Shady in the building, but there's so many fucking players back in the day that weren't even megastars that could do shit to change the fucking game. Like Bill Laimbeer, yeah, he was a fucking brute, but he still did shit to change the game. Mark Price, people don't give him enough credit for his marksmanship and the way that he can shoot the fucking ball.
Really? I grew up watching Mark Price. And I'm like, yo, don't let that white boy shoot.
Yeah, but nowadays people act like he don't even exist. I bet you if he played now, he would probably be better than Curry. With the way they let them shoot?
I don't know about that because the Curry be taking some shots that I'd be like, yeah, I would have never taken them. Mark Price wouldn't be taking those shots. Like, he'll probably be taking more threes because of the way the game is, but he won't be taking a shot right after he comes over half court. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
No, I hear you, but it's like shit. But yeah, man, it's just like I gotta keep saying it, man. We grew up in an era where we talk shit just for the fuck of it. Now everybody's so fucking anal, like they became so accepting of each other that they're just sticking shit up their own ass. You know what I'm saying? And right. I'm not gonna sit here and act like y'all motherfuckers is the truth. I've heard, like DJ likes to say, I heard who you cheered. So when you boo me, I'm not offended. It's like, I heard your music.
Right.
I heard what you like, and I can't respect you. Like, Hodge, I'm listening to music over the weekend because I went to Florida. I'm listening to music over the weekend. And I'm like,
you listen to Florida music.
Yeah, I was like, what is this I felt like Shona was like, who played this garbage? I was like, yo, this is straight out garbage. Like, yo, dude, you should have just dropped the beat and just put the beat out in the fucking.
Here's one thing I've been saying, and I know some people get mad when I say it. We grew up listening to real music. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, they don't make good music. They make stripper music. Because you can't understand the word they're saying, but if you listen to that same song outside of a strip club, you be like, yo, what the fuck are they even talking about?
Yeah.
But if you listen to that same song in the strip club, you're like, okay, yeah, it's just the beat for them can bounce, for they can twerk to, shake that ass, bounce some titties too. That's how I see music nowadays. Bro, no, dude, they don't even make R&B music anymore.
No, dude, music was so bad. I had this girl show me some Bad Bunny songs, and I told her, I said, yo, music was so bad. I didn't even listen to Bad Bunny because I couldn't believe y'all motherfuckers when you said this shit was nice. I didn't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm not listening to none of that. People like, oh, you gotta listen to Bad Bunny. I was like, no.
Man's like, la, 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 la.
I heard what y'all niggas listen to. I know, like, there ain't no blind squirrel here catching no nut. Fuck you. Then I hear Bad Bunny shit. I'm like, oh, all right, it's all right, but I can't listen to it now.
You hear it, you're like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, but I can't listen to it now because y'all niggas like it. I don't want to be so.
But then you hear something like Lil Yachty. You're like, first of all, what the fuck is a Lil Yachty?
I don't know.
And then every word out of his mouth, you're like, yo, what he said?
Yo, dude, I heard this song. It was Photo Shoot. The name of it was Photo Shoot. And it was literally just them going photo shoot. And he was saying shit. And then the girl came up and was like, bent over, bent down, show your ass, photo shoot. And I'm like, I could come up with something off the dome to this beat involving a photo shoot. Way better than what the fuck y'all niggas took years to write.
The sad part is that song right there, you probably on Apple Play, has probably millions of
plays or downloads.
Yeah,
no, it does. I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm surprised that the chick that showed me the shit played the shit. But what I'm saying is, I've heard your music. I heard what your opinion is of things that you like. You stupid, and you back these motherfuckers. It's crazy. The crazy shit is like, our generation is still the only generation that doesn't back the motherfuckers that got leaked on the Epstein list. But
Say
these,
it
but
again.
this,
Say
no,
that
the
you kind
people,
of broke up a little bit.
the people that got leaked on the Epstein list,
Oh yeah.
we don't back them, and they from our generation. But this generation, they'll figure out a way to make that shit alright. They'll make that shit alright.
Yeah, like I know this is doesn't pertain to sports, but that fucking white redneck that's going around fucking just talking shit to black people, then saying, "Oh, they chip out." His name is called Chad, the something or whatever. Walks around with a cowboy hat, talks mad shit to people just to antagonize them.
Not to prove me wrong, right?
No. You put like Chad the I even forget what the Chad. It starts with a B.
Young
Chad.
Chesterfield? No. I would put Chad.
Yeah.
Chad
No, just put Chad the Chad
on YouTube,
the
right?
Chad the what is this? Fuck, I got it. Excuse me, people. I don't like to do this during the podcast, but let me look at the phone.
The Builder beat.
Yeah, something like that.
Chad the Builder shoot someone.
Yeah.
Chad the Builder, most racist streamer, just shot somebody
Yep.
2 hours ago.
Uh-huh. Now, mind you, he would go around people and provoke them. And he even said it on his shit that he's gonna go out there and he's gonna shoot somebody. And the cops didn't do anything to him. Well, Joseph, he got kicked off kick or whatever, or something like that. Right? Had that been a person of color walking around antagonizing white folk, and then saying that if they get out of pocket, he got a gun and he gonna shoot them, that man would have been in jail.
Yeah. Yo, not for nothing. I did see him before. He was talking to a bunch of kids, and he's like, "I got a gun, do something." Like a bunch of black kids, and
Yeah.
this one dude's like, "That's what he wants you to do." And not for nothing, man. I think he has a point. The racist dude has a point. Somebody should have shot him with his own fucking gun. It's because you go around looking for trouble. Like, here goes another thing you kids need to realize. In our generation, I know this happened decades ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was such a thing called consequences. Now, for people who don't know what consequences, it's kind of like radio. It's kind of like FM AM radio. It's something they broadcasted for free that you could listen to in your car. But the difference is consequences was something that was broadcasted for free that you got everywhere. So if you went around looking for trouble, the consequence was you would find it. And sometimes you would find the level of trouble you wasn't ready for. You know what I'm saying? And that's when this whole tough guy shit goes away real quickly. There's that smirk on his fucking face now that I'm looking at the picture of him with his cowboy hat on, his beard and all that other shit. He would have been laughing because, you know, he got to say whatever he wanted to a bunch of black kids. And then back in the day, he would have said that to the wrong blood, a Crip, or Latin King, or Black Panther, or whatever. And that gun would have been shoved up his ass. Like, you people don't realize, like, you motherfuckers are homophobic. It's not gay to shove your own gun up your ass. Like legitimately shove the gun up his ass and fire that shit 6 times. The cops did that shit to Abba Di Diablo.
Yeah.
It wasn't gay then. It was abuse. See, y'all motherfuckers take this gay shit too serious. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. You kids now are just, freedom of speech and this and that. Y'all don't know what consequences are, so you can't even give that shit to this motherfucker. I wanted to rip somebody's fucking neck off because of the way they cut in line on the plane, coach. Not the fact that he did it, the way he did it. He acted like a little bitch. But he got his karma because they pulled him offline so he could close his bag, and everybody that he skipped got in front of him anyway. But I mean, like, yo, listen, would I have been wrong if I would have broke his neck and thrown him off the plane? No, I wouldn't have. Would that have wasted my time? Yes, I would have, because then I would have had to talk to cops. I would have had to stay there, and I would have had to, it would have been inconvenient for me. But eventually they would have been like, something, this guy was right. He was a bitch. He deserved what he got. So let him go.
He was a bitch. Let him go.
Yeah, let him go. But this fucking guy, though, come on with this bullshit. I honestly think we're going to get to a point where a lot more people are going to start killing each other.
Bro, all I know is back in my day, somebody would say, "Yo, if you feel froggy, jump." And by the time he reached for that fucking gun, 10 motherfuckers would have been on him.
Yeah. Another streamer that's more racist than him, but he actually fights instead of shooting. I forgot his name.
Shit, I want to meet that guy.
Yo, that's another shit. Is like, remember back in the day when you recorded yourself doing shit that was called evidence? Now, when is it not?
But think about this, and this is what I always tell people. This is why we have an issue in sports, where you said they worry more about views than actually about winning. Everything nowadays is all about how many views you can get online. I grew up and I was glad we didn't have no camera phones on our phones. I mean, I grew up when we had beepers and fucking the flip phones. But we did what we did our dirt, and it was never publicized.
No.
But at the same time, at 2 o'clock in the morning, where we was at in the basketball courts playing basketball.
Yeah.
Like we lived it was a different generation. Like if we wanted a ball, we went and we balled.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I remember being out in the streets dumb late playing football and basketball and all that stuff. Was I getting paid millions? No. Was I getting paid hundreds? No. But it was I love to play ball.
Yeah, we were doing that shit for free, playing harder than these motherfuckers.
But if you look at it nowadays, the guys who are making millions playing a sport, look, I get it. It's a business or whatever, but at the end of the day, you're actually playing a game. You're not, it's not like you're in the corporate world where you got to go with a suit and tie or whatever. You're playing a game. And some guys act like, oh, well, yeah, well, this is only a job for me. Bro, you get to do what you as a kid. As a kid, you wanted to play ball. You're actually doing what you wanted to do when you was a kid. Now all of a sudden, this is a job for me.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And there's no more control in the coach system. Like there used to be a hierarchy. Remember how in your job they used to give you the fucking like the tree of hierarchy. It was like who's the boss, who's the second, who do you refer to, and who they refer to. So
right.
you know where you stand on this motherfucking power of this tree of power type shit. Now the coach just seems like you're just gonna sit here and let them do whatever the fuck they want.
You know what? I've seen that a lot too, especially with the younger coaches in the NBA. Like they'll just sit there and let their players talk shit to them. Like I remember, I think it was LeBron when he was chewing out Tyronn Lue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, I would have been like, motherfucker, I'm your coach. You ain't gonna talk to me like you talk to them. But again, we're in the era right now where they think that I'm the best player, I run shit. Dude, I remember Jordan was the best player in the era. And that man still had to answer to Phil Jackson.
Yeah. And Pat Riley. And not Pat Riley. Who was the other dude that he was coached by before what's his name came up? I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Not with Chicago. I know in college he was coached by Dean Smith in North Carolina.
No, his first coach is Chicago.
I have no idea who his first coach in Chicago was. But dude, I remember fucking
Evan Lowry.
You got me.
84 to 85 Bulls.
Right, you got me on that one. But look, like you said, Riley. My man, Pat Riley had to tell people like Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason, shut the fuck up and sit down.
Yeah.
Man, have you guys seen Pat Riley? And have you guys seen Anthony Mason and Charles Oakley?
Yeah. But there was a level of respect there, though.
Of course, that was coach.
Yeah,
No matter what happened, that was coach.
because you had to trust in him. You trust in the coach. He'll take you to the championship.
How are you as a player gonna belittle the coach? And then you wonder why the rest of the players around you don't respect the coach no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, to me, if I see a player do that, I'm gonna be like, wait, you let him talk to you like that, and then you want to try to get at me and talk shit? Oh, hell no.
Shit.
But that's unfortunately that's life in sports right about now. Because you got that in football sometimes where the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator tells something to a player, and the player goes after the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator. Like, we've seen that way too often nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I get it. I've been a player, and I've heard coaches say some shit, and I'd be like, yeah, that don't make no sense.
Not yet. We've always been there.
I'm like not for nothing. In my at my college, Oswego, Oswego, New York, the coach for the basketball team, literally, his philosophy was keep shooting threes. Eventually, we're gonna make them.
And now he's the head coach of the Warriors.
And I'm sitting here like this. What? Just keep shooting threes. Eventually gonna make them. Coach, how about the other team making them twos?
Yeah, because if you're gonna keep fucking failing, you don't get no points.
You live by the three. Woo! You die by the three. The last 2 years, Boston has lost to teams that they should have beat because they live by the three and they die by the three. This year they lost to Philly because they want to live by the three and die by the three. They were the second ranked team in the East. Last year against the Knicks, they lived by the three and they died by the three. There was 3 games where they were up by more than 20 points at one point.
Yeah.
And they ended up losing to the Knicks. Why? Because they kept shooting threes. And what did the Knicks did? They didn't panic. What did Philly did? They didn't panic. They started taking the easy twos. Take all the threes you want. I'm going to grab the rebounds. I'm going to go make these twos.
Yeah, because let's do some quick math, Hodge. 2 teams take 10 shots each.
Right.
One team takes 10 threes. They hit 30% of their threes. That's 9 points. The other team hits 70% of their twos. That's 14 points. Who's winning? This is why it's called high percentage shooting.
Right.
Just like how jumping off the top rope in a wrestling match is high risk because you can kill yourself. High percentage means it's a good chance this is going in.
Right.
And I don't know about you.
You have a high percentage of making a layup than you do making a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least that's what I was taught growing up. I seen some of these the kids nowadays, they can't even make a layup.
No. They can't. But Hutch, now, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe the rules change. But I always thought that the team that had the higher number when it came to points at the end of the game won the game.
Nah, it's a team that looked better.
The more athletic team.
Yes.
There you go. The team that they can stream on the social media.
Right. The team that was doing all the highlight dunks.
Yeah.
But still lost by like 20.
Yeah. That's the team.
Technically, that's the team that won because they won where? In the social media. They got more likes. So you got to understand that. It ain't about how many points you got on the board. is how many likes you can get on your Instagram or on your X account, on whatever account you have.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the John Cena shit. You heard what he said at Backlash?
Nah.
He's making a tournament where the fans choose who the champion is. So even if someone loses their match, they can be voted as the champion. So you can literally lose your match and become world champion because the fans like you.
Can I bang my head against the wall now or later?
Well, there's more news, Coach, because Detroit is winning by 8. It's the third quarter, and it looks like the Detroit stadium is empty. I don't know if people went to go get some shit because of the halftime, or they said, "Fuck it, we won this
I
game."
mean,
already.
how deep into the third quarter are we?
11 minutes and 32 seconds left.
Okay, so that means they've been playing for about 5 minutes now. Is it 12-minute halves or 15-minute halves? I mean quarters. I'm sorry.
Twelve minutes.
It's 12 minutes.
So they just been back playing the game for 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah. So you good. Everybody still probably had the restroom break or the concession stands.
Word. But yo, speaking of that, who the winner of this? Not this game because this is 2-2, so it'll be there's
Winner
two
of
more
the series
games.
plays the Knicks.
Yeah, the winner of the series plays the Knicks. Who would you rather see win this? Detroit or Cleveland?
Well, here's the thing. We played Detroit, and I know in one game they blew us out. In another game, we blew them out. I'm probably going to say Detroit. I think Cleveland's more a scrappier team. Joseph, I don't say anything like that because, tends to backfire. But I think Cleveland is a scrappy team. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to try to do everything they can to win. You know what I'm saying? The Pistons were actually the number 1 seed in the East.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And was it the Pistons that had a hard time against the Magics?
Yeah. I believe so.
Yeah. Pistons went to game 7 at the Magic.
Right.
And they're about to go to game 7 with the fucking...
Yeah, and it looks like they might have to go game 7 against the Cleveland. So, yeah. Joseph, that's my worry. that the Knicks were hot. And now they got to sit around and do nothing. Practice and all that shit, that is not the same thing as a live game. And I know everybody wants to laugh at the Allen Iverson practice. But practices don't really give you the intensity of a live game where there's actually something on the line. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the actual issue with that practice statement was? Why he actually said that?
What?
Because his best friend just died at that point. And they asked him something about practice. And he's like, yo, my best friend just died. And you want to talk to me about practice? Practice? Fuck practice. Like, fuck this. Like, he was on some, my best friend just died and you asked me that dumbass shit. But the only soundbite they got from that was practice. You want to talk about practice. They just left out the whole fact that his friend died.
Wow. I never really knew that.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw one of the documentaries, 30 for 30s or some shit, and they had the whole Allen Iverson craze thing, and they spoke about it. And I'm like, well, that makes sense now.
It does make sense now, and not for nothing, that the reporter who asked him, that's the dirtbag.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they were briefed that his friend just died, not to action something stupid.
Yeah.
I know who's happy about LeBron being out though.
DJ?
Yeah, DJ is probably dancing somewhere.
Dancing in the street.
Oh
Down
yeah,
in Chicago. Dancing in the street.
I guarantee you, he's somewhere dancing, celebrating. My
Word.
man's celebrate good times. Come on.
Now the what would really get him to celebrate would be
When LeBron's off his team.
yeah, when LeBron leaves. Which do you think he's gonna leave? Because I know you asked us that question last week or 2 weeks ago. Do you think he's gonna leave?
I think so. And here's why I say that. This is no longer his team.
Is Luka?
It's Luka's team. See, LeBron can't be what LeBron is not the number one option.
I hear you. Because remember, he ain't never been the third option ever in his life,
He
and
left
that's why they
Cleveland-
lost.
He left Cleveland because Kyrie was starting to.
Yeah,
He was starting to be right there. Like I know that everybody was saying, "Oh, you know, Kyrie is LeBron's Robin to LeBron's Batman." Nah, it was a lot closer than that. You know what I'm saying? He go to Miami, and Dwayne Wade goes, "Nah, I'll let you be. I'll let you be the you know the
main guy.
the main guy." Meanwhile, Wade had already won the chip with Shaq.
Which he should have been the leader.
So I'm sorry, you come into my team, you're not the number one guy. That's me. But Wade was like, "Yo, I'll let you be number one. Fuck it, go ahead."
Which because he probably realized that this kid doesn't know how to take a backseat to nothing. So it's like, fuck it. You want to lead? Yeah, lead. I got my
Yeah,
chip.
just remember, ever since he left Miami, ever since he went to Miami, Chris Bosh was a top 5 player when he was in Toronto. He was dropping 20 and 10 consistently. What happened to Bosh? Back burner.
Yeah.
LeBron goes back to Cleveland. Right? Now he's playing with fucking your man Kevin Love from up above. Kevin Love was dropping doubles on Minnesota. 20 and 10. All of a sudden, Kevin Love doesn't know how to play basketball.
Yo, seriously. The gold. It's the gold.
I don't know, man.
He just got here, Joseph. You talking about show. You gonna come up in here and be quiet and not say shit to nobody.
Bro,
Bullshit, Joseph. I was the first one here. I was here at fucking 8:55. Nobody was here, so I went to sleep.
All right, so I mean, he can take that bullshit back to the bathroom. He went to sleep. My ass.
You know how I know
Oh,
you
shit, what's
lying?
up,
You know
guys?
how I know you lying, show? You know how I know you lying? Because Toe had to send the invite to about 9:01.
I told you I was late. I was here early. That's what I said. I'm like, these fools ain't here.
You know
Jet
how I know
lag.
show. You know how I know show's laughing. Show's lying. His lips are moving. Shit. But yeah, man.
For sure. Since you've been here and listened to what we got to say, what do you have to say about LeBron getting swept?
Bro. It's the end of a fucking great career, bro. Go retire. He's 40. He's old. He's one of the best basketball players to ever do it. One of maybe top 5. I'm gonna say. Uh
Marshall,
It's
you know
crazy
what?
because I don't feel like he's. I mean, I don't. Do we think that he could carry a team to the championship? Or something? Is that what we was expecting? We needed Luke. They didn't have Luca. They were supposed to lose.
He's more athletic than Jordan, though.
Not at 40.
Excuse me. You call your to this day. To
Not
this
one,
day.
not two, not three,
To
not
this,
four,
to this,
not five.
hold up. And I'm gonna say it like they said it doesn't mean. To this day, he calls himself the GOAT. So if you're calling yourself the GOAT to this day, you better be able to carry a team.
Not at 40. I mean, Jordan
Not
didn't
six,
carry the Wizard
not
nowhere at
seven,
40.
not
But
8,
Jordan never called
not
himself the
9.
GOAT.
But
You
Jordan
don't
still
have
had
to.
numbers though. And what he only
And
had
not
what
only that,
one other guy on the team.
Jordan at the end of the career where it was playing on a bad Bullets team.
Yeah, they
AKA
were the Washington
Wizards.
Wizards. Yeah, yo, that's
AKA
that's the thing. That's like if fucking LeBron went to what's a bad team like the Hawks or fucking no the Hawks did all right after
Who's the worst
The
team
Wizards.
in the league this year? The Bobcats or the Pelicans.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Jordan went to a team where it was like, yo, can I play basketball here? Yes. All right, good. There was no expectation of Jordan taking that bum ass team to the fucking championship. He just wanted to play. LeBron is on some not 78, not 79, not
Yeah,
70,
Jordan
not 80.
had to buy a percentage into the Wizards to be able to play.
Word. And he was still dropping numbers. And he only had what? One decent player? Which I forgot his fucking name. And he made him cry. So he was still demanding greatness from these bums. And I'm not trying to call them bums, but that's what the Wizards team was compared to the rest of them.
Word.
Now, if they were athletic, they would have won games, show. Because there's never been someone athletic until this era. Never, ever been someone athletic. Imagine if Roy Jones was athletic in his boxing career, right? Or if Mike Tyson was athletic. Shit. Devontae Wilder would never have to worry about that 60-pound jumpsuit he put on before his match. I tell you one thing though, these guys are a lot more flexible because these lies they come up with and these excuses are fucking stretches and a half, boy. Stretches and a half.
If they're more athletic, they gotta be more flexible. But Joseph just hitting with some little tidbits of knowledge. The last team to beat OKC was the 20/25 Mavs, aka Luka's last year with the Mavs.
So hold on, wait. You're telling me the GOAT couldn't eliminate a team that a regular bystander could beat in Luka Doncic?
Correct.
All right. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Not 81, not 82, not 83. Like, this man has won every single championship he's ever won. You believe that shit, show? LeBron James is the only person in history to win every championship he's ever won. He never lost one that he won. He never tied one that he won. We won the one that he won. You know what's crazy? How do you have a fucking horror film where a chick is obsessed with you? This sounds like Tuesday. Shit.
Even Joseph said the GOAT and his son got swept together.
Not 87, not 88, not 89. He's just racking them up. That's probably why people love him so much, because he's just thinking he's gonna win all these championships, and that's he. If he believes, you believe. Remember, if you
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Oh, it's crazy how in that movie, LeBron James' son could play basketball all day. And then he comes to the Lakers. Damn, that's crazy. You got a movie about your fake son being able to play basketball, but your real one can't. Damn, even Jordan knew better than that.
You know what's crazy? And look, I know I rag up on Brownie a lot.
Yeah, we do.
And it's not his fault. But brother, you gotta learn your limitations.
You know, to be honest with you, most of the shit he gets is strays because of his fans. It's like Cowboys. It's like the Cowboys. A lot of the hate they get is because of their fans and their owner. LeBron's getting this hate because of his fans and his decision. You know, he's not like he's Seth Rollins where he's 10 times better than everybody else.
No, I'm not touching that one.
Oh man. Fucking idiot.
I'm good. No touching that one. No touching that one.
Yeah.
Nah, but listen, bro. I know everybody's gonna say, "Oh, well, he's in his 40s. He's not what he used to be." You know, it's not this, it's not that.
Hold on. We've been getting from these newscasters all year. LeBron scoring 30. He's doing this. He's better than he's ever been. He's more, blah, blah, blah. If he's slowed down because of his age, we wouldn't be hearing all that shit. My man is doing the fucking, what is that shit called? The shit where he sits down to be healthy. I forgot what that shit's called.
Being a bum?
No, you know how they some games they don't play because they want to rest them.
Got it. Being a bitch.
Yeah. So he's been doing that shit his whole load management. There you go. They've been doing that load management for his whole career. So technically he's only in season 4. You know what I'm saying?
So wait. So he got eliminated before he got into his mid-season form. Is that what you're telling me?
Yep.
So what is it, like a Super Saiyan that he didn't hit his Super Saiyan form 1 or 2 or whatever?
He hasn't hit puberty yet in NBA. Dude, I mean, we've seen people be too old to play this game.
Yeah.
We've literally seen people to be too old to play this game. I watched Vince Carter go from being the main man to the second man to the sixth man to, all right, I'm just on the team now.
Yeah.
And you want to call LeBron the GOAT, then you can't say he's old neither. Especially the way he's performing. Now Skip Bayless has always said that he's a stat pusher. Like he does on paper, he got all these stats and shit. Hey, you want to believe it? You want to do this? You want to hold him to a standard? When he's winning, you want to put him in the top of the mountain. When he's losing, you want to say he's old. No. And they got to be the same for win and lose.
This is very true.
Cleveland came back at 68-68. And so did the fans, apparently. So they were probably taking this shit.
I told you, Cleveland is a scrappy team.
Shit, Detroit is like, well, fuck it, man. The game's tied. We're going to take 3 threes and miss that shit.
See, like, there's a reason why I wasn't worried about fucking playing Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Because they were going to take those threes.
They're cocky. You know, oh, well, we're the better team. We deserve to win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially when they won that championship, you could tell that they had this aura that they thought they were automatic.
Absolutely. You know, so like, look at it right now. Everybody's thinking, oh, Detroit's going to Detroit's up. They're gonna run away with the game. Nope. Scrappy. They're scrappy.
Word.
They're not. My whole thing is they're not saying, "Oh, well, they're better. They're the better team than we are. Let's bow down to them." Nah, they're going toe for toe, blow for blow. You know what I'm saying that is why when people say, "Oh, who would you rather face?" I'm like, I think I might want to say Detroit, simply because Cleveland is a scrappy team. They're going to make you earn that victory.
Yeah, and you know something? They both went to Game 7s in the first round. I mean, we just got to hope that rest doesn't kill us.
And that's my hope that it doesn't happen. Because I've seen that where teams get a too long of a rest, and now that all that. I guess, you know, all that momentum that they had dies down.
Yeah.
Think about it. The Knicks moved on like what, Saturday or Sunday. And the earliest right now they can play is this Saturday or Sunday. Or something like that. You know, that's so people don't understand. Football is a little bit different when they get a week off or whatever, because the football is such a high contact sport that, you know, any time off is good. But something like baseball or basketball, where, you know what I'm saying, the physicality is not there, and so a break like this can really kill the momentum, and that's what I hope doesn't happen with the Knicks.
It's like going to the gym constantly, working out, and then you take a break and you come back and the muscles are sore now. You have to re-engage them. You have to get that pain back up. You don't have that tolerance anymore.
Exactly.
I get you.
And that's what I don't want to happen to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of worried that having such a long time off, because they didn't start off great against Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? They won game 1, then they lost game 1 and 2, and then they hit that hot streak. Then with the Philly, they were still on that hot streak. You know, so right now they're cooling off, and you're like, is the hot streak that they're on going to be gone by the time they have to fucking play either Detroit or Cleveland now?
Yeah. Shit.
Oof.
But also, you gotta remember that 2 Game 7s back to back.
That's gonna take your toll.
It's gonna. Now, here's the thing, though. Whoever we play, if we beat them game 1, it could kill their morale. But if they beat us game 1, that can just make them reinvigorated.
It could.
And if we beat them by more than 30, ooh, we still got it.
And LeBron's getting his chip, because I heard that they were gonna give LeBron a ring no matter what.
Yeah, they're gonna give him more a participation trophy.
A participation trophy.
And they're gonna tell him thank you, come again, goodbye.
Yeah.
Are y'all seeing the memes that they want LeBron in New York?
Hell no, I don't want that motherfucker here.
Nah. Nah, we don't need.
Brunson.
How do you feel about this Kumbo? Because you know they're taking trades for Antetokounmpo now on the Knicks. I don't know. Like, do we need another big time player, or do we need some? Maybe we don't need no more people. We can win the championship this year.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I would love that. It would be the Knicks are the only New York team that I have not had them see win a championship.
Damn, you was there for the Jets?
His team. He watched the
Nah. He
Giants.
said New York. Nah. He keeps forgetting about my Jets.
When the
Oh,
fuck
now
did
they
you have
know
the
that.
Jets? When did you have the? You was a Giants fan this whole time. No, you was Sam Donald. I'm not Sam Donald. You was a fucking
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones fan, Burger Jones. Which I'm surprised he hasn't opened up a burger joint because of you, Hodge.
He should come eat at Daniel Jones Burger Place. Place for burgers, just like me.
Word. Come get your burger from a burger.
Right. At least I'll give you a burger, not like Show that hasn't given Ray his burger yet.
Where's the burger fucking button?
Holy shit. Hodge, they just showed a replay of James Harden getting the foul. And James Harden goes for the shot. The dude defends him, flops backwards, and then James Harden fucking shoots the ball, moves his chest into the guy, and flops forwards. And they call a foul on the defender. And I'm sitting there going, no one touched anybody. What the fuck was the foul for? Like, no one, like, this is why James Harden has all these points, is because they keep giving him these fouls when he's shooting. I thought they were supposed to stop that shit, Hodge. Wasn't they supposed to stop that shit?
Yeah, they were. 100% they were supposed to stop that shit.
And then they wonder why people could talk about the 90s. Because, yes, they did body slam each other. And that was a common foul. But now looking at someone too goddamn hard is a flagrant. You motherfuckers got soft, bro. You motherfuckers got soft.
Woo,
like shit. We literally seen two people not touch each other and there was a foul call.
No, you're right. But that's new age basketball, Papa.
They didn't just call a foul for Schroeder, who Schroeder got fucking fouled and he ran his shoulder into the defender and fell on the floor.
You know what I call that? The LeBron effect.
Yo, dude, I don't understand this shit. If you're gonna dig your shoulder into somebody, then you gotta fucking move their ass. If they don't move, don't fall on the floor. Talk about, hey,
I call that the LeBron effect, bro.
fucking puto
That's the instead of actually learning how to play basketball, I'm gonna learn how to act. They went to the LeBron school, the LeBron James school of acting.
And then now this guy gets a fucking foul. At least he went into the paint. He fell on his ass, and now he's getting 2 more. Like, holy shit. I remember when all these fouls used to happen at the end of the game, Hodge, not in the fucking beginning of the third quarter. Like, what the fuck?
That's bad. Dude, that's horrible.
Word. Speaking of that's bad and that's horrible.
We're gonna talk about show?
No, we're gonna talk about something Show have no idea.
Hey.
This Saturday
Oof.
is Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey
Right.
on Netflix.
Ooh.
Yes.
For free.
Well, if you
No, it's
pay for
not. You gotta
Netflix,
pay for Netflix, dummy.
Everybody got Netflix though.
all right, so it's an 11 fight card where the preliminaries start at 6
fight
p.m.
card?
Yeah, it starts at 6 p.m. on YouTube.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what channel on YouTube. Okay, so I guess it's MVP channel on YouTube because they have a face-to-face.
That's a new
Okay,
one.
yeah. So they have the prelims, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights, and then 5 fights on Netflix. So you have David Moyana versus Albert Morales.
Damn.
Adriano
Terrible announcing.
Morazes versus Fuyum Nukuta. Oh, you muted, Hutch. You muted.
Oh, you imagine him as David Buffer or whatever his name is?
Hold
We
on,
have
hold
in
on.
this corner David Magillo. That's not my name.
Hold on.
Shit.
So you tell me the prelim has 6 fights on the prelim?
On YouTube, yes. Yes.
Are you yo? Wow.
Yes.
No, yo. Normally you get maybe what 3 to 4 fights on the prelims. They
Yeah.
got 6 fights.
And it's supposed to be for 3 hours because it's 6 p.m. and the main card starts at 9. I don't know how they're gonna put 6 fights in fucking 3 hours.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude, the WWE can't even put 6 fights in 3 hours. And they schedule this shit. Yeah. we cooking tonight, baby.
Bro, they expecting
The
knockouts.
fuck-
It's gonna be easy.
The fucked up thing, Toe, is that you're not wrong.
Yeah. So yeah, David Mogoyen versus Albert Morales. That's a featherweight fight. Then you have Adriano.
Uni Gugu.
Yes. And then you have Adriano Moraes versus Fumi Nakuta.
I can imagine him in the middle of the ring. Fuji Pino. Oh shit. My bad. Go ahead.
Then you have Jason Jackson versus
Hold
Jeff.
on. My man gonna go
Ten.
like this. My man gonna be like, yo, hold on. My man, you got a nickname? I'm not saying all that shit. You got a nickname.
All the fighters gonna be tight. Who?
Oh, they call you Ray Ray? Okay. So, yo, Ray over here. Everybody gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is Ray Ray?
Oh shit. Oh man.
versus Jeff Crigtown. And then Chris Avila versus Brandon Jenkins. Alani Pereira versus
Hold on,
Jade
why
Massenwang.
does Chris Oliva name sound familiar?
I don't know. I'll look him up. I don't even know what he looked like. Oh no, I have no idea who the fuck this is.
Wow, you know what? His name is so close to the wide receiver from the Saints, Chris Olave.
Oh.
So you said, I'm like, wait, why does that name sound familiar?
And then the last fight of the prelims is Namo Fazil versus Jake Babin. Babin, get your shit together.
No, Joe, I hear you. I hear you laughing over there. But why don't you be pronouncing the names?
Nah, I'm gonna be the same. I'm just saying we would be terrible announcers. Oh
and then
shit.
the first fight, if this card is right, the first fight of the main card is Junior Dos Santos versus Robles Dispagini.
Wait, so Junior Dos Santos is on this card?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. The Junior Dos Santos? Oh, this is
the Junior Dos Santos from the UFC.
okay, that's fine.
And Show's boy Salahandian Parnassi versus Kenneth Cross. Francis Ngannou versus Philippines.
Oh
Nate
shit,
Diaz.
Francis Ngannou's?
Yep.
Oh
Nate
shit.
Diaz versus Mike Perry in
Nate
the co-main event.
Ooh, they got better fights than UFC.
And then the main event is Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. Which I am not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised that fight is gonna happen.
Yo, not for nothing. I saw Gina getting to the event and she looks in shape.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to her face though.
She lost weight.
I don't know. No, but I mean, like, did she get Botox in the cheeks or something? Because I don't remember. Like, I don't remember her face looking like that. But yeah. I mean, do they have? I don't know if they have 24/7s for these kids.
No, they don't.
Because I don't. How do y'all feel about this fight, Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano?
I'm hoping that Gina knocks her the fuck out.
I mean, she is the Muay Thai fighter.
I'm hoping that Gina hits her so hard that Ronda Rousey finally realizes, okay, this is not for me.
So you're saying that you want Gina Carano to hit Ronda Rousey so hard that
Well, her
LeBron
mother
James,
feels it.
Seth Rollins, and Ronda Rousey retire from everything?
Ooh, who'd you say? I heard you Seth Rollins. Who else?
LeBron James, Seth Rollins, and Ronda Rousey.
Shit. Now, there's a trio that I'd be okay with them retiring.
Word. What up, AP?
Yo,
Happy
what up,
Wednesday.
AP? Happy Wednesday as well. I mean, look, bro, not for nothing. Didn't Ronda Rousey say last time that she won't fight for less than $1 million?
I
He
don't
might
know.
have got her price.
Let's see what is the purse. Oh, look at this. Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano are set to receive significant yet undisclosed multi-million-dollar payouts for their May 16, 2026 fight on Netflix, far exceeding their previous earnings. The event promoted by Most Valuable Promotions, guarantees a $40,000 minimum purse for every fighter on the 11-card event.
Wow.
I mean, I
told
guess
you.
that's still better than $10,000, but $40,000 minimum shit on this kind of card, I would expect some more money than that. The purse. While exact fighters for the main event are not public, both expected to make massive multi-million-dollar payout, with some speculation suggesting it could approach up to $20 million for the event.
Wow.
Minimum card guaranteed, according to Most Valuable Promotions co-founder Nakisha Badabadabadung. All 22 fighters on the card will make a minimum of $40,000, which is over 3 times the entry-level base of the UFC. Context: Gina Carano previously revealed she earned $120,000 for her last fight in 2009, at the high point of the time compared to the $1,000 debut purse. Event details: the fight will take place on Netflix at the Intuit Dome and in Inglewood, California. This matchup is part of a broader effort by Rousey to increase fighter pay, which she has criticized for the UFC for not adequately providing. So they're doing this fight to raise. See, now if this was if they're doing this to start a MVP MMA
Okay.
promotion, like a UFC shit,
Right,
and
right.
they're like, yo, everyone that comes here is gonna get minimum 40,000.
Minimum 4, yeah.
Then I can see them going, we're doing this because we want to fight, raise fighters' pay, and then people are gonna leave the UFC because it's like, yo, I make more money over there. Because not for nothing, Hutch, would you rather be a UFC champion living out your car, or a man in a mansion living your best life, an MMA champion in another in some shit that people don't know?
Bro, getting a guaranteed $40,000. Meanwhile, we've heard that sometimes even when they won, all they made was $15,000. Yeah, I'm good with the 40. Give me the 40.
Yeah. So now AP. So what that means at minimum. So that means that Nate Diaz and the dude and Mike Perry are getting a set amount. But in the UFC, the minimum pay for a fighter, like let's say someone who's fighting for the first time or someone on the undercard, will be $10,000. So they're undercard fighters, and the fighters that don't have a name and are just on the card to fill a spot are minimally getting $40,000. There's no one getting less than 40,000. But Nate Diaz, I'm pretty sure, is probably getting up to the $1 million mark to get on this fight. Because Nate Diaz doesn't seem like the type of fighter that's gonna just go out there and fight for the fuck of it. Because if that was the case, he'd be fighting a lot more in the UFC than he was. You know what I'm saying? He wants those high profile fights, and he wants his money. I'm pretty sure he's making some good buku bucks also. You know what I'm saying?
Buku bucks, baby.
Shit, and now that's some shit you ain't hear in a long time.
Or as my man would say back in the 80s, money, 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 money.
Everybody's got a price.
That's right. Everybody's got a price.
Shit.
I always love that laugh. I mean, $1 million man, bro. But yeah, I mean, look, we've researched some UFC fights where, like, even the guy who won, the highest he made was like 20 grand.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the UFC that just happened with Sean Strickland and Chimichibu made like $3 million, and I think Sean made $1 million. And then after that, it was like 60,000 for Aljamain Sterling, who was the former bantamweight champion or whatever.
Right.
And then after that, it just keeps going lower and lower. It's like, how do you pay your main event guys multiple millions of dollars, and then your co-main event, tens of thousands? And it's crazy.
Yeah, and let's not forget that sometimes some of those undercards were better fights on paper. Not that they were better fights afterwards. I'm like, on paper, better fights than some of the main events.
Yeah. And the thing that sucks is that you do all this shit, and it's not even like taxed. So you make your $10,000, you got to pay your taxes on that. You know? It's like shit. So you're not even making 10,000. Plus, then you got to give 20% to your management, and then you got to give X amount to your team.
Right.
And
then your chef, your trainer, your cut man,
and then you got to eat. So you come out with $5.
God damn, bro, that's just crazy to me. Cause I remember, like I said, a minimum of 40,000. That it's not a consolation prize because let's cut the chase. Some guys are going to want the higher money, but knowing that even if you lose, the minimum you're getting is 40. I know a lot of people in that car are breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah. And if there's a possibility of being on this promotion again, they're going to be like, yo, we're going to show out.
Right.
Because if they can become profitable and have people watch a record amount on Netflix, more than maybe Jake Paul and all the other shit in the boxing, Netflix will be like, yo, we want more of this MMA shit.
Of course.
You see, this is what I'm getting at again, Coach. James Harden shoots a fucking 3 and he moves his feet to try to get stepped on by a homeboy and he gets hit. And it's like, yo, this is supposed to be stopped. You're not supposed to be shooting 3s running into people. You're not supposed to be trying to get fouled when you're shot. Look, he takes a step back. He shoots a 3, his legs go forward, and he dumbles onto the dude. Like the dude who didn't hit him. And he gets fucking offensive foul.
That's horrible, bro.
He's like, at what point do you turn around and go, all right, cool, you're ejected from the game, bro? Because now this is fucking, you're gonna hurt this.
But that's wild to me.
Yeah, but all right, so I don't think we're gonna do predictions for the whole card, but just who you think you want Gina Carano to win this?
I want Gina, yeah.
I'm a fan of Gina. I want Gina Carano to win this too, but let's
Fuck
not.
that. I want Ronda Rousey beat.
No one asked you, so. But
her fake intensity face.
Yeah, but dude, we cannot forget about the fact that she could throw on that armbar easy. So Gina has to be able to fight this fight smart. And it's been a while since she fought. And it's been a while since Gina fought. I mean, since Ronda fought.
Jab.
Yeah, that push kick that Gina had would help also. But dude, she can't go in there trying to Greco-Roman wrestler or any of that shit.
What just happened?
You flickered it on there. People are starting to see. Oh shit, Hawk is talking about LeBron James and Ronda Rousey. Gotta take him.
Jew flicking.
Shit, but yeah. I can so I mean there is a threat for Ronda to do something. But
yeah, I mean, I get it. The armbar is always a threat. I guess.
But if Gina could pace it with them strikes, that push kick, don't go into that fucking Greco-Roman wrestling shit. There's a good chance that she can do what Amanda Nunes and Holly Holmes did, because I don't think Ronda's learned from them two fights.
Oh yes, please knock her out.
I was wondering why my phone didn't react when I put it on the charger. My charger wasn't plugged in. But yeah, how do you think the fight between Nate Diaz and Mike Perry gonna go?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Joe left because he didn't want to answer the question. Show don't have the balls to answer that question. Oh, what's going on, Show?
So you don't have the intent of fortitude.
What was the question?
Show. How do you think the fight between Nate Diaz and Mike Perry gonna go?
I'm gonna go with Nate.
If Mike Perry tries to fight him, that guy is a bulldog, B. That's his specialty. Bulldogness. He sucks at fighting, but if he takes you to the late rounds, bing boom, bing boom. So I'm gonna go Nate Diaz. My bad.
But who is the bulldog? Mike Perry?
Nah, Nate Diaz. My man will take you into the late rounds. Like I never seen him knock somebody out in the first round. It's always in the fifth round with a fucking tap out after with blood in his face. After he got his ass whooped for 30 years. Boop, beep, out of nowhere. Oh baby. He just comes out of nowhere. I'm telling you.
Who? Nate Diaz?
Yeah. That's how he ends all his fights. He gets his ass whooped for 5 fucking rounds. And then at the end, with blood on his face, it's a fucking rear naked choke. Oh, he got him. Or something like that. Am I
I'll let you
tripping?
live that. I'll let you live that fantasy. Yes, we do. We still do the watch along. I didn't do it this week because I was in Florida, but sadly we still do the watch along. AP. So it's the thing about Nate Diaz is that if you let him fight his fight, he'll pick you apart. If you get tired when you fight him, he'll pick you apart.
Yeah, my man is fucking run straight on for the fuck of it.
But if you don't let him fight his fight, he ain't got remember Josh the Punk Thompson knocked him the fuck out. Because he didn't let him fight his fight. And for some reason you could see it in his face when he doesn't give a shit no more. When what he's doing don't work, he don't give a shit no more. He stops fucking fighting. When he fought Jake Paul in the boxing match, it looked like he just stopped fucking fighting. And Mike Perry is a bulldog, and he's good in bare knuckle fighting because that's pretty much who's the toughest guy. And you don't throw as many punches because there's no protection for your gloves. But he's also the prime target for Nate Diaz to fight his fight. He's gonna do that pity patter shit, and he's gonna keep moving forward, and then he'll hit him with one hard punch and probably rock him, or he'll fucking get hit and then put him into the cage, and Diaz will just body shot his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason why he doesn't do MMA no more.
Right.
There's a reason why he doesn't do boxing no more. Because he even went and tried to box and he couldn't do it.
Doesn't he do bare knuckle?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Grapple?
saying. Because bare knuckle is different than MMA or boxing because of the fact that you don't have nothing on your hands. People are less tentative to throw when they don't have gloves on their hands. And if you're not used to the shit, you don't throw as hard as you do when you have shit on your hands. You know what I'm saying? So when Mike Perry's throwing as hard as he can and he hits you with a bare knuckle and it's like, oh shit, you get a little nervous. It's different between, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I think he does pretty good in that sport besides boxing and MMA. But we're in MMA. And, you know, Nate Diaz does triathlons. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got fucking cardio for days. So, is there a chance Mike Perry can knock his ass out? Sure, of course there's always a chance of that. But do I see that happening? I don't know. There's a lot of potential for these fights to be boring. Especially the ones that like the Francis Ngannou fight. That could be boring.
Yeah.
The Junior Dos Santos fight could be an upset where we don't even know who the fuck Junior Dos Santos is fighting, but Junior Dos Santos could just get mollywopped in the first fucking round. You know what I'm saying? Because let's face it, some of these fighters are past their prime. They're past anything that they would have. You know, like Junior Dos Santos, I don't see going on a fucking heavyweight run in the UFC, especially with his last couple fucking fights in there. So we don't know who the fuck they're fighting.
Right. Don't mind me. I was just laughing when you call it Molly Watts.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm more interested in the prelims and how this is gonna go because there's a big chance that we might see a star out of these prelims. Like Michael Venom Page in Bellator was a fucking phenomenal fighter. In the UFC, no one wants to actually fight him because he's a counter fighter. So that's why people saying he's a born fighter. No one's coming up to him and fighting him. Everybody's just fucking running from his ass. So how did you expect him to fight? You know what I'm saying? So I'm more anticipating the guys that we don't know to show out than the guys that we do. And I'm really curious to see how Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano's fight turn out.
I mean, I hope at the bar that I'm in, they're playing it, but who knows?
I mean, they should be.
You said it should be.
Yeah.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Word. But I see Hutch is having some visits from the Tooth Fairy. Joe's falling asleep in his toilet.
What?
I was putting my drink away.
Appreciate it, AP.
Yo, I just like I know that they're putting this together with the Jake's Paul promotion, is it?
Yeah, MVP.
And they're putting it together and all that.
Yeah.
And look, I'm not a big Jake Paul fan, and there's a report where he might not be able to box ever again because Joshua gets hit him so hard. But if you can put cards like this together and they actually hit, the UFC has a problem.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I honestly think that he figured out that he can put a card together and not be the main person. And that's why he's like, I'll fight Anthony Joshua. This will be my last big thing. And then I'll just have my promotion do everything.
Bro, think about it. We've all been wanting something to rival UFC. Because we know Bellator ain't going to rival UFC or whatever.
Yeah.
But if he can get this MVP shit to rival UFC, it's going to be crazy.
You know what the problem with sorry to cut you off, but the problem with the other rivals for Elite XC, Bellator, Strikeforce, the ML, the Major League Fight League, the problem with that shit is that they seem too sport-like. It was almost like we're watching boxing, but there's an MMA rule.
So basically scripted to you?
Not scripted, it's just formal. Where the UFC seemed raw. They had the rock music. They had the fucking the video package. They had them talking shit. You know, it was like the WWE made MMA, but this is real fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it felt like. This is the WWE of real fighting.
Right.
And then everything else was just, and in this corner, Rick Smith. It was like, we don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And they really knew how to get that out there. And the Ultimate Fighter, that show actually fucking helped, you know, a lot. And it just caught a lot of momentum. And we never had nothing that was raw like that in MMA again. And I'm not saying we should get like a fucking imitation of it, but with Jake Paul doing this shit on Netflix and getting these girls, then it's like, okay, this one event has something appealing.
Right.
Now, can they put together an event
right.
that would make us go, when's the next
one?
They
deliver.
Yeah. And make us go, when's the next one? Because right now, that's what we want. And that's what MMA needs if you want to up the fighter pay. Because the thing with boxing is that, yeah, there's fucking 20,000 featherweight champions. The WBC, the EBCB, the HEBGB, DBCBs.
Bro, there's so many belts. Yeah, I get it. It's way too many belts.
Yeah, but they also make a shitload of money. You know what I'm saying?
Unless it's the heavyweight belt.
Yeah. Yeah, but so I think we, as if you want to up the pay, we need something that's gonna be like, we're gonna be here for a while. But AP goes, any thoughts on the Mayweather problem?
Any thoughts on the Mayweather?
I think you're talking about him being broke. Or they actually changed the date of him and Pacquiao, apparently.
Well, we all knew he was gonna go broke.
Yeah.
We all knew that. You can't sustain that kind of lifestyle and not go broke if you're not fighting. You see, when he was fighting, even though he fought like maybe once a year or whatever, that once a year was like $40-50 million. You know, that was able to sustain him for the year.
Yeah.
But when you're not, well, you know, you're not hitting those hits once every year, you know, money gets tight real quickly. Especially him. He got a whole bunch of baby mamas.
I'll tell you one thing, Hoach. You know how they say money don't make you happy, but everybody want to find out for themselves? Shit, I would love to have all that money that motherfucker had.
I mean, who wouldn't?
No, yeah, word.
Like I know that Tyson's probably the strongest puncher that they ever had. I'm pretty confident I can take a hit on my chin.
Yeah.
Not by Tyson. Let's get that up.
I mean, everybody got a price. Hold you give me a couple. We looking at $1 billion here. Come on, Tyson, give me that one of them. Give me one of them. Shit.
Imagine Tyson having a flashback of Don King stealing his money. Oh, son, no. Oh shit, my bad.
Well, hopefully whoever has my money will put in some shit that would appreciate it. And then when I wake up, I got even more money. Shit.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Shit.
No, but listen, man. I think this Friday is going to show us if this thing is sustainable.
Yeah. Well, Saturday.
If this thing is sustainable, UFC has a problem.
Yeah, they do. That is true.
Yo, I know we're getting closer with it, but I did want to say something. And it's not a disrespect to Mets fans. But what is going on with your boy Juan Soto? Remember, he left the Yankees because he said the Mets were in a better spot to win championships. So, I'm talking about your team.
And I said, show me.
What do you want me to show you?
I wanted him to show me that the Mets had a better chance of winning the championship. That's what I said when he said that. We
So
have the trajectory, we have the history. We've been to the every fucking playoff ever made, and this motherfucker say he want to go to somebody that's better. You bugging?
Joe,
Okay.
Joe, how much money would it take for you to say the Mets are closer to win the championship than the Yankees?
A lot more than 807 million. They only need triple that. Their team still suck.
And I'm
That's
saying, I'm pretty
crazy.
sure that's Juan Soto like America be very good to Chico. Mets number 1, Yankees number 2.
For that money. Yay. I don't even know if I would be happy if my son signs with the Mets.
You need a clip that my man said Met number 1, Yankees second.
Number 2.
Number 7.
Number,
Wow.
number.
Yo, I will never forget this. I'm at a barber shop, and this old lady came up to me and said, Yankees number 1 and Mets number 2. And I looked at her, I said, yep. And I was a kid. I was like, yep. You lucky that my mama is here, because she going to smack the shit out of me if I respond to you. So, yep. Mets number 2, baby. I don't know what number that comes after or before, but it's number 2.
It's almost 2.
I got a question. Like, in what part of history did he ever think that the Mets would have a better chance of winning than the Yankees?
When that contract said $800 million.
Word. For that money,
No,
I
but
say
dude,
whatever you want me to say, boss.
Yeah, but the crazy shit is though, Hodge, like this is the shit. Wasn't he on the team that was in the World Series and we lost?
So it was. We made it to what you're talking about. What you come on,
And
bro.
wasn't that same series the series that the Mets should have been in the World Series? But they lost in the fucking finals?
Oh yeah, they lost to the Dodgers in the semis.
Yeah. So
Come on,
you
man.
can't say that the Mets are closer to win the championship when we literally were closer than they were.
See, that's why I would take Toe as my fucking lawyer. B. He just deciphered this whole shit.
But remember, show, I don't know nothing. According to these fucking kids, because there's more athleticism now.
So you are some kind of special.
Yeah, I've been told.
He goes, I've been told.
Yeah, but
Dude, I'm just sitting there. But yo, have you seen his like stats in like the last 20 games?
because he had nobody to hit behind him.
Bro,
When he went with Judge, it was either you pitched to him or Judge.
or because remember, it was Judge, Soho,
Carlos Stanton.
and then Stan.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I know that Stan is like all or nothing, but at least he strikes fear into the pitcher because he's like, yo, if I hang one, Stan is gonna hit a fucking ricochet shot out of nowhere. With Soto and the Mets now, man, they're like, I don't need to be scared of Soto. There's nobody behind him. Hell, there's nobody in front of him.
Yeah. Literally, it's.
I get it. His family had an incident with a security guard in Yankee Stadium or whatever, but you don't make decisions, especially about your future, about something shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry, they just posted up Brian Cage is back in AEW and he's looking bigger than ever.
shit.
But he's a luchador though. But no, but it's true though.
The Pistons and the Cavaliers, they came to play, bro.
Yeah, 94-100, 3 minutes left in the game.
But see, that's what I want. I want, like I said, the Pistons are a scrappy team.
But I mean, here's the thing, though. This is the second time in a row a man's wide open in the corner taking a three on the Pistons, and guess who's defending him?
The air.
James Harden. I guess that's his new nickname, the Air. James Harden. Because it's either gonna be him or the Air that's defending you, and it ain't gonna be him.
Wow.
Straight up, 2 back-to-back threes in the corner, and he's nowhere to be seen.
I know where he's at. He's at the backcourt talking about, yo, pass me the ball.
He's asked for a foul. He's like, yo, ref, when I take another shot, there better be a foul call. Because you know he's gonna foul me.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be. That's gonna be a series. Whatever team comes out of the Pistons, Cavs. You know, wait, did the Cavs play Game 7?
That's the last series.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played Game 7 against the Raptors.
Wow. I mean, it looks like this. So you're telling me they went to the Game 7 round 1, and so did the Pistons. And right now, it looks like Game 5 is heavily contested or whatever, you know, so. That's going to be a crazy fucking thing to pull off.
Yep.
Especially when Miles Deuce is going to be like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I just want my Knicks not to have I don't want them to have that overconfidence.
I hear you.
Did I send you the video, dude? There was a video of a Knicks fan, and this is an older guy who puts the shit out of this young kid who's a 76ers fan. And bro, and I'm like, yo, not for nothing. I know we're fellow Knicks fans, but I think I would have punched the kid, that guy. He's not a kid, he's a guy.
Wait, what'd he do?
He punched some random kid, I think he said.
On video on IG, right? After the Knicks won, this older guy wearing a Carmelo Anthony jersey. Like you can see he walks up to the guy. Now you can tell that he was drinking. Right, and shoves the shit out of the kid from behind. So it wasn't like he went up to the kid and did it like face to face. Like he did it from behind to begin with. And the kid turns around and is like, yo, what the fuck or whatever. Yo, the cops are there and the cops do nothing. Not for nothing. Me as a fellow Knicks fan, I think I would have gone up and I think I would have knocked this motherfucker out.
I think so too. I mean, at what point do you fucking
like let's call it as like, oh yo, that's a little bit excessive, bro.
You said you sent it to us in the chat?
I think I might have sent it to you guys in maybe the sports or whatever.
I just looked in the sports. I didn't see that, but
Let me see if I find it.
oh, and Brandon Clark passed away, veteran forward for the Memphis Grizzlies.
And Collins, the first openly gay basketball player.
Oh yeah, Jason Collins, yeah. And died at 47.
Way too young.
Word.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Bobby Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that one, and not for nothing, but your man, my man Olga from Revenge of the Nerds. I can't find it right now. If I find it again, I'm searching. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But it was just very disgusting thing to say. Because the kid is like a teenager. You're a grown ass man.
Yeah. And there's sometimes that you need to punch a kid in the face, but not when you're a sore loser. Joe knows what I'm talking about.
Hey.
Come on, Joe, don't act like you ain't never wanted to punch a kid in the face.
That's show every morning when he wakes up and looks himself in the mirror.
Yo, speaking of punching kids in the face, you notice the Jacksonville Jaguars are the only team that does not have a WWE belt.
Really?
Yeah,
I noticed that. Now, why is that?
because Nick Khan's father owns the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, not Nick Khan, Tony Khan's father.
Tony Khan.
Yeah.
You are right.
Like the level of pettiness.
I'm pretty sure they say, yo, he can afford it. Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, it's 103. Wait, they contested something. This might go into overtime. But the Pistons are saying that they got fouled. Let's see. So he blocks Mitchell from behind. Thompson blocks Mitchell from behind. And then he trips him. And the ball goes out of bounds, but they don't call the foul. So, yep, the game's going to overtime. 103.
Man, I'm really upset. I can't find this shit, bro.
Shit, show's about to get on the screen when we about to get off.
Hell no. You know how long it took me? I've been fixing this shit this whole time. That's why I said be right back.
No, your screen, your camera looks clear.
Very nice. Know how hard that was?
My man said, very nice.
Be right back. I gotta unlock the door.
Yeah, dude, I'm even putting like Knicks fan push or whatever, and it's not coming up. But I know I either sent it to you guys or I commented on it. Dude, just know I saw that and I wanted to punch the guy. All right, well, I looked as much as I can. I can't find it. What do you got a new fucking picture there, show? I mean, Joseph, bro, at this point, every game is a game 7. Can't afford to lose now. Let me see. Dana's trying to. I mean, that's interesting. APA. Dana's trying to do something in DC. I mean, I think they're still doing the White House thing. I don't know if that's still 100%.
That's Tapoya guy is fighting that round, right?
Who?
Tapoya Ilya.
Nah, dude. Dana White wants to have that. They've been saying there for a while. They're trying to set up a UFC event at the White House.
Yeah, I think that's what the main event. Ilya Tapoya or whatever his name is. The little guy that beat what the fuck is that guy? The Russian guy. Hold on a second, I gotta check.
My man was on screen for 5 minutes and left.
He's still here.
I'm still what? You motherfucker. Where did you go?
I went to the bathroom. I told you I was going to the bathroom. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Don't open those screens before I open the screen. Yeah, Ilya Tapoya. It's spelled LLIATOPURA. He's gonna face, I think, not Max Holloway. Let me see, White House. I even saw the card.
it's UFC Freedom 250.
He's gonna fight Gaethje.
Dude, why don't you just go to UFC.com?
My bad. I didn't know if it was official.
The lightweight title bouts, the interim champion versus the champion. Taporia versus Gaethje, and then Alex Pereira versus Cyril Kang for a heavyweight title. It's a heavyweight interim championship. Alex Pereira went from the middleweight division to the heavyweight division to take on Cyril Kane. So you know he's gonna fight John Jones in about 2 years, when Alex Pereira is out of it, and then Sean O'Malley versus Ahiman Zimbabwe in the bantamweight division. Josh Hokit versus Derek Lewis, which is funny because didn't Derek Lewis just lose in bad fashion in the last fight? And Mauricio Ruffy versus Michael Chandler.
But
Michael Chandler lost also, but they need
They're both entertaining.
They need a white guy for Bo Nickel versus Kyle Duhasmish to France.
You gotta say it like you got catarro in your throat.
Diego Lopez, who looks like a cowboy, who looks like he work at the Yellowstone, versus Steven Garcia, and that's the Freedom Tower fight. June 14th.
No. You kill me with that one, so I'm not gonna say it.
What? The Freedom Tower? Or the Duhashmish?
The
new hotness. Okay, yeah, the new hotness.
There you go. Oh shit! This Saturday is a fight night.
Oh shit!
An Alien versus Costa. It's a bunch of people that we don't know. Malcolm in the Middle, well maker.
Malcolm in the Middle, well make. Oh shit!
Taco Cucocos. Johnny Kukoch's brother.
Mama said, I don't want to.
Jacqueline Calavacanti.
Olobo Candy.
Malavacande.
Olobo Candy.
Malavacande. Dana White said the only thing that they'll cancel this evening is lightning appears. If it rains, they're gonna fight in the rain. Because dude, they're not paying them enough for them to not be able to fight in the rain.
I mean, to me, they are.
Shit, you give any UFC fighter $10,000, they'll fight in the rain. What?
What?
You get nothing. You lose.
Yeah.
Good day, sir. You fool!
I can do it too, show.
Listen, man.
Good
We
night, show.
both got it, baby.
What?
But yeah, yo, it's about that time.
Yeah, I guess DJ's not gonna make it tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't responded to any of my text messages, my message in a bottle, my 4-page letter, none of that shit. But
You said
on that,
you send the smoke signals?
yeah, you know, I got squirrels and all that other shit. But yo, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Tomorrow we'll be talking about Backlash, the fallout from that. I didn't watch Raw. I don't give a shit about what happened on Raw, but we'll talk about that shit and more. So, tune in tomorrow for that. Friday, the Tone the Show will be back. Hope you're gonna be there. We can talk about that MAGA shit that we was gonna talk about last week.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna be in Jersey this weekend.
Shit. Hart said, I'm gonna be in Jersey. That's like him saying, I'm going to hell. For a
No,
vacation.
I'm gonna be at the rich part of Jersey. I'm doing a 5K
You can't
walk.
say good night without me.
Shut up.
You
I'm
doing
doing
a 5K?
I'm doing a 5K walk in memory of my boy Billy.
Okay.
His father and his stepmother, they set up the 5K walk every year.
Oh, okay.
He was an organ donor, so you know, and it's a big event. It's called New York Share, whatever. You look it up, they do like a couple of different 5K walks, and it's fucking a huge thing. So usually they have it for the one in Jersey is around this time, and you know you go, you put up banners of your loved ones who passed away. You know, most people wear like they get shirts printed and stuff like that. So we walk 5Ks in for his memory, and then we go to the bar because his father well, for us, he opens the bar up for like a couple hours, and it's all you can eat, all you can drink, and stuff like that. So it's a great time for memory of a great human being.
Hey, man. That's what's up, bro. I hope you have a good time doing it. Sorry for your losses, but it's an honorable thing, and you always remember him from that. So
Good shit.
what's up?
Well, his father, when he passed away, his father gave me one of his G-Shock watches. And it's a gray with a blue.
Okay.
So what I do is that on the walk, I actually wear it.
Nice.
That's
That's
that's like the only time I touch that watch. When I go do that walk, I put it in the bag. When I'm doing the walk, I put it on.
Nice.
You with me?
Word.
Anyway, it's funny because we met at one of my jobs over 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
And you know how sometimes when you meet people, you automatically click.
Yeah.
And dude, we just automatically click, and it was like, yo, we boys, we friends, and you know, from there, unfortunately, he had shit with the mask.
Sleep apnea?
Yeah, he had a sleep apnea and shit like that. So that's why I tell people, you check your shit out, make sure you don't have that sleep apnea shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out.
Good night.
Peace, everybody.
Thank you for always being here. Normal guy, you too. All our
Word.
regulars, thank you for being
Okay.
here. Good
And
night.
everybody else. Peace, y'all.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they had it.